Hey everyone, what is up? Today I'm giving a guide to all the Splatoon minigames I play on my live streams. These games also have some new special additions I've added on, different from how I usually play the games on stream, so even if you know all the game modes already, make sure to watch through the video to see what has changed. If you don't know, I stream once or twice a week and host a private battle in Splatoon 2, welcome for any viewers on the stream to come and join. So I thought this would be a great way to make sure everyone is on the same page with the rules of all the minigames. The parameters of each game is also in the description of all my live streams, but I guess people just tend to skip straight to the bottom of my friend code. Also, sometimes there's miscommunication about the rules, or maybe you just want to play these on your own time with your friends. Just a disclaimer, I didn't make any of these minigames, they were all suggested to me on stream by viewers. There's definitely a source out there somewhere to who made these games, but I don't know them, so just to be clear, I'm not claiming I made any of these minigames up. They're just my renditions or adaptations of the game that were suggested to me by viewers. And with that out of the way, let's get into the topic of today's video. The first minigame is called Fashion Show. As the name implies, it's a competition to see who has the best fashion sense out of all the Inklings. Or Octolinks. Team Alpha will be up to 4 fashion competitors and Team Bravo will have 1 judge. Before the match begins, the judge will say a theme that the fashionists will have to dress to. The competitors will have 90 seconds to dress or modify their character settings to the according theme, and anything goes. This includes choice of weaponry, hairstyle, pants style, and of course your clothing. When the match begins, all players will head to the center of the battlefield without swimming in ink, just a good old fashioned slow walk, before effect of course. All the contestants will line up and face the judge so their outfits are easily visible. The judge will then spend the remaining time picking off players until 1 player remains, who shall be named the winner of that fashion show and the judge of the next round. And if there's leftover time, Squid Party. Alternatively, this happens to be a very popular minigame on stream, so you might be asking, what happens when you have a full lobby? Well, young Inkling, stop, get out of here, I did that bit already. I've come up with a very simple and elegant solution to that problem. In the scenario where you have a full 8-player game, there will be 2 judges, 1 on both teams. The judges will agree on theme for the rest of the lobby to dress accordingly to. Same rules apply as before, 90-second dressing time and no swimming in ink. But here comes the twist. Each judge will go to the corner closest to the spawn of the other team, while the contestants will go to the corner closest to their own spawn. That way, on each side of the map you have 1 judge and 3 contestants, which totals up to 8 players. Again, the judge will pick off the competitors one by one until 1 contestant remains on each side, and the remaining players are the winners of the fashion show and the judges of the next round. And just a tip, it's easier and cleaner for judges to use one-hit weapons without a lot of area splash. Next up we have laser tag, which works with a lobby of any size. Basic premise of the game, just like in real laser tag, there's no swimming in ink. It's a chargers only game and no scope attachments. Some YouTubers I've seen just do splat chargers only, but I think it's more fun to just play with any charger without a scope. And to keep true to the source material of real laser tag, there will be no use of special weapons, sub-weapons, or super jumping, except for the last 15 seconds of the game where you're allowed to use stingrays. There are some circumstances where the rules don't completely cover all aspects of the game, which I'll clear up right now. You are allowed to swim if you're trying to climb a wall, and you can hold a charge in your weapon to do a jump shot, as long as you're jumping immediately out of your ink to complete your shot. For this game in particular, it is definitely helpful to have equipment with run speed up or ink resistance up to help you dodge some lasers and get out of some sticky situations. Hide and Seek, as it sounds, is a minigame of hiders and seekers. This game works best with a lobby of 6 or less. Team Alpha is the designated hiding team and Team Bravo will be for seekers. As the match starts, seekers will turn away from the map in their spawn so they can't see where the hiders are shifting about. The hiders will have 1 minute to hide until the seekers are allowed to leave their spawn. Additionally, if you get caught by a seeker, run for your dear life because it is not over until you're splatted. Hiders are not, however, allowed to super jump or use Ninja Squid, just to make things fair with the seekers. The seekers win if they splat all the hiders, but even if 1 hider is left unsplatted, the hiders win the game. It's always best to stay in your spawn as a hider if you get splatted, as it makes it a lot easier for the seekers to see who is still left to catch. The best equipment for hiders I could recommend would be ink brushes and ink saver main, or if you're really sneaky and get my drift, go with run speed up. And for the seekers, I would recommend swim speed up. For the next 3, I'm just going to quick fire them one after the other, as they're really simple games. Bomber Brushes, the ultimate tournament of brush weapons only. You only have 1 goal, to splat opponents by only bumping into them with a brush. The best equipment I could recommend would be gear with main power up, ink saver main, or ink recovery up. No slashing, no sub weapons, no specials, except for the last 15 seconds of the game where you're allowed to activate ultra stamps for next level bumping. Umbrella or Not is a minigame of umbrella type weapons only. Unlike the other game modes, this is a turf war, and the objective is to fill the stage with as much of your team-colored ink as possible by any means, which allows for the use of special weapons, sub-weapons, squid jumping, and especially ink swimming. The best gear I could recommend for this minigame would be main power-up, which will decrease the time it takes for the umbrella canopies to recharge. Dino Gear Rolls is an intense battle of dynamo rollers only in the game of Splat Zones. It's basically regular Splat Zones, but you can only use dynamo rollers. And that pretty much covers all the minigames I play on stream. Thanks everyone for watching today's video. I normally stream anytime after 5 PM PT once a week. If you liked today's video and you want to see more like these, click the hand in the cool ramen, and I'll see you guys in the next one.